Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be in the world. It is the 7th of January 2016. I'm now 3 years post-op. Post-op means that I've had genital reconstruction surgery, and that was performed by Dr. Saran in Bangkok, Thailand on January the 26th, 2013. And I'm stoked. Can't complain about that, not in any way. June 2015, I went and got breast implants. Had a problem with one, but the other one is okay. So, yeah, shit happens. But, you know, you're changing your body, you've got to know the risks, you've got to be informed of the risks, you're proceeding along life-changing to your body. And, you know, if you don't evaluate the risks and take them into account before doing what you're about to do, then you're being a fool. So, I'm not unhappy with everything that's happened in some regard, because I evaluated the risks and took the risks into account of what I was about to do and what I was going to force my body to do. And I've done quite well. Quite well in many respects. I mean, I've gone from 35-inch arms here to under 10-inch now. You know, I've gone from 135 kilos to 89 or 88 kilos of virtually pretty good body in many respects in a female form. Learned to be able to relax the muscles. That was one of the biggest key tricks, because, you know, if you don't relax the muscles, you're going to get that masculine look. And, you know, I've still got fairly good control over it. It's all starting to come back now up here. I haven't been able to use these muscles running really for probably 6 months, but they're slowly coming back again. What else can I tell you? The hair's in a ponytail. It's quite long these days. It's about, probably about there in 5 years. So it's not bad. It's very, very thick. Okay, what else can I tell you which might be a difference, might be a change since we've had the last video, which has been quite a few months. Body's constantly changing, even now, even 5 years and into hormones, it's still changing a little bit as we go along. Life itself changes along, still changes, still moving forward. Very extremely little discrimination or bigotry or narrow-mindedness whatsoever these days. Extremely very little. Many people try to come back into my life. I'm being very selective right now, and I'm going to be very more selective. I mean, I've found over the last 5 years, you know, I tried a different philosophy. I trust people more. You know, I open my life and my heart to other people who are going through or doing the same process I have or was doing then. Learnt, been burnt, lost financially, lost, you know, probably in some way morally as well, because of the lies and innuendos those people spread because, you know, they're jealous and envious or whatever it may be, but it gets them nowhere. Let's see. I mean, you know, going to the video, I mean, the video which caused so much controversy back in 2013, one everyone said was bad or shouldn't have been on there or whatever, I mean, that's astronomical. The numbers in that video now are over 370,000 from 213 countries. That's just YouTube. One of my research going to other channels and other sites and whatever, it's estimated now to over 1 million people, primary viewers, have viewed that video. I mean, that's astronomical. There is no way that when I uploaded that video, that had the expectations that that many people would ever watch it in 3 years. And, you know, from 213 plus countries, it's just ridiculous. I mean, hey, yeah, I've copped, you know, some of the most disgusting hate mail you could think of. You know, some of the biggest dreamers or whatever, you know, trying to intimidate me or threaten me or bully me. I mean, you need to wake up. You do not know what you're dealing with when you try and intimidate or threaten someone like me. I mean, yes, I have pretty tattoos and that's all they are, but you don't know the character of the person, so you really need to do some study of the videos, and not just the transgender ones, and then you might just get a good understanding of the character of the person you might be trying to deal with, or trying to insult, or trying to intimidate, or try to bully, which is a waste of your bloody time because you're a fucking moron. And what else can I say? Okay, good. I've been pretty conservative over these videos. I've been very open, very straightforward, and you know, over the last 3 years, I've had tens of thousands of people asking, what are the results? What do they like? How do they feel? What was the process? What's all the rest of it? Many questions since that video's been uploaded. Let me tell you outright and straightforward. It is like any normal functioning vagina. You treat me right, it gets wet. You treat it really right, I go screaming. Just like any normal woman, adult woman. It is a perfectly functioning vagina. That's all I can say. And, what more can I say? Probably it looked really busted up when you saw it in that video. I mean, it is very graphic. I mean, I understand people might make some comments, on how it looks, but, you don't need to be hateful. I mean, it's a surgical wound, in a sense. It's still regarded as a wound in those primary days, because it's, it's just been constructed, it's been just slowly healing, and it takes many months to properly heal. And it's not just externally, it's internally as well. This is what people have got to understand, that when you have that particular type of operation, you have healing, you have external healing, you have internal healing, and then you basically have a programming. Your brain, your body gets reprogrammed, and it does get reprogrammed. I don't care what anyone will tell you. Your brain rewires itself to what's down there, and it reacts to what's down there, and you have to learn yourself. You can't just expect it, just to happen overnight. The success rate for genital reconstruction, or SRS, or sexual reproduction, the success rate now for girls getting those types of results, which I achieve, is extremely high. It's up in the 95+% easy. It's it's that high. Very few don't. What else? I'm trying to think what I haven't told you over the previous videos to what you what you've experienced, or through the videos of what I've told you. I mean, I've been pretty explicit about my life. The only thing really which has changed really since the last videos has been the proven of the lies that other people were saying, the amount of damage, what a couple of people can do to someone by lies and incorrect facts has actually been quite phenomenal. I mean, they damaged my friendship with my doctor, very, to a big extent, where we were before great mates and friends. It damaged the way others interacted with me too, and it's mainly from people over in Thailand to here, because they go by what's being told to them, because they don't really know. So it's a really sad fact, but that's how shit happens. Lost thousands of dollars. There's one thing I have lost over 5 years to people. Thousands of dollars I've tried to help people out with over the years in different ways, in different forms, and it doesn't get returned. A lot of hurt or disappointment is probably the word when you've helped people and they're not even morally appreciative. I don't mean in gratitude as giving you a gift, but just morally appreciative, with respect. I mean, you just don't get it. I've discovered, I had lots of people who were following me, and lots of people who have been interacting with me on a daily basis. And friends, but as soon as they start seeing that I've got a problem with my friends in Thailand, and that it may not be as beneficial as what they would have liked it to be, or possible, they seem to stop contact too. So that's hurtful. I mean, and think that you're only being friends with someone just hoping that you might get somewhere because they knew you were very close to someone. I mean, so in one way, having the problem with Dr. Sren and around my friendship with him has been, hurtful in some ways, or in many ways actually. In other ways, it's actually brought the truth out about other people as well. Where I probably wouldn't have discovered it, probably after or whatever, but because of the scenario and events, discovered they're not really true friends after all. So, as they say Sarah, bye, next. Okay, what else can we do? I'm going to upload a video after this one, and it will be rated R. So if you're not 18 plus, you are not going to be able to look at it. So let's make that quite clear. And it will be what people have asked for. It won't be a doctor's visit or a doctor's inspection, but you'll see exactly pretty much what you want to see in the video. So it'll answer your questions, and big deal if you don't like it, stiff shit if you don't, because I fucking think it's awesome. But, that's why I went through this process, was to be me, and to be true and be me. What else can I say? One of the things I discovered too, over this period of time, is when you've got an infection, a major infection, especially to do with any type of implants, and if you've got a hormonal implant and you're transgender, really get your hormones level monitored, because I discovered that with an infection that I had, that my implant either released twice as much, or something's happened, or the body absorbed twice as much of the hormones that normally wouldn't. My hormones skyrocketed, so double what they're normally meant to be. So that's something you might want to look at, pay attention. What else can I say? Just please remember, hormones aren't something you play with. They can kill. They can help you achieve your goals or your desires. Whether you reach your full potential, what you believe you can be, or you get beyond more than what you do, that's up to you. They only help you. If you haven't got this up here in sync for it, hormones are just going to be finding it. So, understand who you are up here first, and here, before you go on to hormones. Surgery's not a major thing. You do it, you don't, you don't. I had no regrets. So, I really can't say don't do it. But, the body development I've been able to achieve with the having the SRIS and GIS, which basically means releasing the balls, that has been phenomenal. I mean, definitely has magnified the abilities of hormones to change the body. The voice, it's changed a little bit, but not a lot. You'll hear it, you'll hear the tones go up and down, you'll hear pieces of the old voice, you'll hear parts of the voice, but how it is, depending on how much you drink, or fluids, the more hydrated it is, the nice for this. Really, there's not much more I can tell you. Yeah, happy. 3 years very successfully post-op SRS. Fully aware of all the risks which were dictated to me and told to me prior to operations. Maybe not the full potential of all those risks come out, but some parts of it did. Being aware on that, taking it into account, and taking the healing and post-op healing and follow. I can't complain really in that way. That'd be pretty silly if I didn't. So I'm very lucky in that regard. That's about it really. Can't really tell you much more. If you want to answer a question, ask a question. I mean, I don't have a problem, posting another video or responding to your questions. It's not a great drama to me. But that's about it. So enjoy, read, watch whatever you may do. Go to Google, you'll see many photographs. Go to Facebook, you'll see thousands of photographs of my transition. And there's about 50 videos. Anyway, I'm just rambling on that. I'm going to go. So it's January the 27th, 2016, and I'm made in Thailand. I'm Australian born, and I'm transgender, and I have American heritage. Explaining the flags, and then you really don't tell me you don't know nothing. Love you all. Goodbye. Next videos be interesting. But let's see. You might find finished product far more interesting than what you found the first one.